Hi, in this video tutorial, we will discuss about array and structure in C++. We can use structure and array in two different ways. The first type is array of structure and the second type is array within structure, or it is also called as structure containing arrays. Then we will see one by one in detail with an example. So, first we will discuss about array of structures. A structure is nothing but it is a collection of variables or different data types under a common name. And we already discussed that an object of a structure represents a single record in memory. That is, object means the structure variable. The structure variable represents a single record in memory. It can store one person's data, as we are considering the previous example. If we want more than one record of a structure type, we have to create an array of structure or object. That is, we want to store more than one person's data. By using that structure, you have to create an array of structure or object. So as we know, an array is a collection of similar type. Therefore, an array can be structure type. This is the syntax for declaring structure array. For declaring the structure, the keyword is struct. Struct structure name. Then inside the structure, we are declaring n number of variables. Data type variable 1, data type variable 2, similarly data type variable n. N number of variables we can declare inside the structure. That is a structure declaration part. Then inside the main function, we are creating the structure object or the structure variable. The syntax is structure name, object name, inside the bracket, square bracket, we have to put the size of the structure. So here you can see that the structure variable or the object of the structure is created as an array. Then inside the square bracket we are declaring the size. So whatever will be the size, we can store that number of records by using this structure variable or object. This is an example for declaring structure array. For that, I have declared a structure employee by using the keyword struct. Then inside the structure employee, I have declared four variables. The first one is ID of the employee, which is of type int. Then second one is name of the employee, which is of type char. Then third variable is age, which is of type int, and the fourth variable is salary, which is of type long. Then inside the main function, I have created structure object by using the syntax employee, object name, inside the square bracket, size of the object. So here you can see that employee, the object name is emp, the size is 3. So by using this object, we can store 3 persons data or 3 employees data. So by using the for loop, we can accept 3 employees data from the user. So we have mainly 3 objects are there. The first object is I value 0 initially, so the first object is emb of 0, and the second object is emb of 1. Then I value become 2, the third object will be emb of 2. So by using each of these objects, we can store each person's record. So by using each object, we can store one person's record. So here we have 3 objects are there, so you can store 3 employees data by using these 3 objects. So here you can see that inside the for loop, I value is initially 0, then 0 is less than 3. Then first cout statement tells the user to enter first employee's details. That is, enter details of 0 plus 1 employee, that is first employee details. That is, first user is asked to enter the employee ID. So by using the first object, that is emb of I value is 0. So emb of 0 object, we are reading each value entered by the user. Initially we will read emb of 0.id, ID of the first employee, Then user has to enter the employee name, so that is embo0.name. Then first employee's age is accepted by using embo0.age. Then first employee's salary is taken by using embo0.salary. So by using the embo0 object, we are accepting ID, name, age and salary from the user. Then the I value become 1. Then 1 is less than 3. So user is asked to enter the details of second employee, that is I value is 1, so 1 plus 1 employee, that is second employee details. So user will enter the details of the second employee like ID, name, age and salary. That we are accepted by using the second object, that is embo. I value is now 1, so embo1.id, embo1.name, embo1.age, embo1.salary. Then user is asked to enter the third person's or third employee's details. That is accepted by using the third object, that is embo of I value now 2, so embo2.id, embo2.name, embo2.age and embo2.salary. When I value become 3, the loop will be exited. Then we will display the details of employees by using the for loop. So we are displaying the details of employees by using each object. That is, initially the first object embo0 is used to display the details of first employee. So the syntax is for I equals 0, I less than 3. So initially I value 0, that is for the first object. 0 less than 3, it is true. So for displaying the details, there is a slash n, you can see. So a new line will be created. Then embo I value is now 0, so first person's details will be displayed. So embo0.id will display the ID of the first employee. Then there is a task space, slash t will give you the task space. Then embo of 0.name, first employee's name will be displayed. Then a task space, embo of 0.age, first employee's age will be displayed. Then there is a task space. Then embo 0.salary will be displayed. First employee's salary will be displayed. Then I value is incremented to 1. Then 1 less than 3. That is valid. Then it will display the details of second employee. That is, there is a slash n. So also skip to the new line. In the next line, display the embo1.id, that is second person's ID, embo1.name, second person's name, embo1.age, second person's age, embo1.salary, second employee's salary. So that will be displayed in the second line. So between each of these values there is a task space. Then I value incremented to 2, 2 less than 3, that is valid. Then it will display the third employee's details. So there is a selection, so it will again skip to the new line. In the third line it will display embo2.id, third person's or third employee's ID, then third employee's name, third employee's age and third employee's salary. So in between all these values there is a task space. So it will be displayed like a table. The output I will explain in the next slide. This is the way of declaring structure array. This is an output of the program that I have explained in the previous slide. Inside the main function, I have created an array of employee emp, which is an object for storing the records of 3 employees. So size is mentioned as 3. Then by using the for loop, the user is asked to enter details of 3 employees. And all these 3 employees details are stored by using 3 objects, which are embo0, that is the first object for storing the details of first employee. Then embo1 is the second object for storing the details of second employee. Then embo2 is the third object for storing the details of third employee. Then we will display the details of all these 3 employees by using objects. So embo0.id will display the id of the first employee. embo0.name will display the name of the first employee. embo0.age will display the age of the first employee. embo0.salary will display the salary of the first employee. Then embo1.id will display the id of second employee. embo1.name will display the name of the second employee. embo1.age will display the age of the second employee. embo1.salary will display the salary of the second employee. Similarly, the id, name, age and salary of third employee displayed by using embo2 object. So by using these objects, we can display all the details entered by the user as a table. So we can summarize like this. In the above example, we are getting and displaying the data of 3 employees using array of objects. So statement 1 is creating an array of employee EMB to store records of 3 employees. This is the second way to use structure and arrays. Here we will discuss about array within a structure concept or structure containing arrays. So this concept will tell you how an array variable can be included inside a structure like normal variables. So here you can see the syntax. Structure name. Inside the structure, I can declare any variables of different data types. Also, I can declare an array variable as well. That is the concept array within a structure or structure containing arrays. So here you can see the data type vr1 is a normal variable and array of size is an array variable. So I have included an array variable inside a structure declaration. That is possible. So we will see how it is possible and what is the use of this array variable inside a structure. That we will see in the next example in the next slide. Then inside the main function, you can create object of this structure, and by using the object you can access the data members of the structure. All these are possible. That we will see in detail by using an example. This is an example of array within a structure or structure containing arrays. So this is a program for finding the total marks and average mark of a student for 3 subjects. Therefore, that I have declared a structure student by using the keyword struct. Then inside the structure student, I have declared 5 variables. The first one is roll, second one is name, third variable is an array variable. So we can say that the structure student contains an array. So structure within a structure containing array or array within a structure concept. Then the fourth variable is total, fifth variable is average for finding the total mark and average mark. Then inside the main function, I have created an object as for the structure student. Then the user is asked to enter the roll number, name, marks. Then we have to calculate total marks and average marks. Then for that, first user is asked to enter the roll number. That is accepted by using the object s.roll. Then the user is asked to enter the name. That is accepted by using s.name. Then for calculating the total marks, I have initialized s.total as 0. Then by using a for loop, the user will enter the marks of 3 subjects for a particular student. Then we will add each marks to the s.total. Then after exiting from the for loop, we will get total marks of 3 subjects. Then here inside the for loop, we want to notice is the marks of each student can be accepted by using array variable marks. So for storing the first subject marks, or for accepting the first subject marks, you want to use it like s dot marks of I value initially it is 0, so that will accept the marks of first subject. Then when I value become 1, it will accept marks of second subject like s dot marks of 1. Then each time these marks will be added to the total. Then the third subject mark will be accepted like s dot marks of 2. Then outside the loop we will get the total in s dot total variable. Then we will calculate the average, s dot average equal to s dot total by 3. Then we will display the details, roll number, name, total and average. So this is the program for array within a structure or structure containing array. Here marks of 3 is the array variable. This is the output of the program that I have discussed in the previous slide. Here you can see that the user is asked to enter the roll number, name of the student and marks of the 3 subjects. Then that will be added and displayed the total marks and average marks along with roll number and name. So we can summarize the above program like this. We have created an array marks of inside the structure representing 3 marks of a single student. Marks of is now a member of structure student, and to access marks of we have to use dot operator along with object s. This is the end of video tutorial of structure and array. Thank you.